Entrepreneurial motivation, process and theories. In this module, you will learn about meaning of entrepreneurial motivation, process of motivation, Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, McClelland's theory of needs. Let us begin this module by defining the term entrepreneurial motivation. Entrepreneurial motivation may be defined as the process that activates the entrepreneurs to exert a high level of effort for the achievement of his or her goals. In simple words, motivation is a set of processes which accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort towards attaining a goal. Process of motivation. Motivation is a process which can be explained through a model shown on the screen. The analysis of the model shows that every individual has a need, or a variety of needs, desires, or expectations. The unsatisfied need creates tension within the individual. This motivates the individual to look for ways to fulfill his or her needs. This tension also drives one to specific leads, seeking contrasting options to accomplish his or her goal, which will finally decrease tension. Now let us take a look at the theories which motivates young entrepreneurs to work off their limits and abilities despite all chances. Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, McClelland's theory of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. This theory was proposed by Abraham Maslow, which states that individuals are motivated by 5 universal needs, as shown on the screen. These needs are placed according to their influencing order and in hierarchical manner. Physiological needs. Physiological needs is the lowest level needs, which include the bodily needs of a human being. They are the basic needs of humans to survive, such as food and water. These physiological needs are the main driving force for a human to work, providing physiological needs are unfulfilled. Hunger and thirst create physical as well as psychological tension. These tensions motivate an individual to work and earn for food. Once the hunger is satisfied, it no longer motivates the individual. Instead, other higher needs begin to motivate, assuming all other physiological requirements are satisfied. Safety needs. Safety needs calls for a shelter and security where a person can reside safely. The demand for security becomes a major form of motivation. Not only shelter, but security also includes stability, law and order, dependency, protection from dangers, and freedom from fear. In the workplace, there exist other forms of safety. An employee needs assurance that with efforts and better productivity, he or she can keep his or her job secure. Social needs. Social needs include the sense of belongingness, recognition in society, and love. In an environment of work, an individual expects socialization. Socialization can be in the form of the ability to get along with other co-workers, work in sync with them. Once social needs are satisfied, ego and esteem needs become the next motivating needs. Ego and esteem needs. Self-esteem is the desire for recognition and appraisal. Every person needs self-respect, but in a group of people working together, esteem means attention, a position of dominance and recognition. Self-actualization. Maslow stated self-actualization as the highest motivating factor in his or her hierarchy. One wants to become the best of his or her capability and develop himself or herself at every path. Next is McClelland's theory of needs. He gave three major aspects regardless of culture, gender, or people, which motivates a person: achievement, affiliation, and power. Out of his 1,000 experiments, these studies support his theory. Achievement. To achieve something or being awarded for a task is a motivation. Taking responsibilities, completing deadlines, master tasks, as well as getting a feedback on the work are achievements. Affiliation. The need for affiliation includes a desire to belong, working in teams, sharing interpersonal relationships, and reducing uncertainty. Power. The need for power is determined by dominating over others, a need to win arguments, a need to persuade and prevail. According to McClelland, the presence of these motives or drives in an individual indicates a predisposition to behave in certain ways. In the workplace, it is manager's duty to recognize the dominant need and talent of his or her employees and motivate them to follow the direction. The will to achieve is fueled by the standard of the tasks rendered, the position and responsibilities offered, and a performance appraisal. People with the motives of affiliation wish to achieve heights with people they know, trust, and are comfortable with, whereas possessing a power is to influence others, create an impact on surrounding, and eventually beating competitors. In this module, you have learned entrepreneurial motivation may be defined as the process that activates the entrepreneurs to exert a high level of effort for the achievement of his or her goals. In simple words, motivation is a set of processes which accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort towards attaining a goal. Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory was proposed by Abraham Maslow, which states that individuals are motivated by 5 universal needs: physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, ego and esteem needs, and self-actualization. David McClelland suggested 3 major aspects regardless of culture, gender, or people in his or her theory of needs: achievement, affiliation, and power.